Well, you might be concerned, well, how are nation states to be organised? I mean, are they to be organised as, single religious cultures? And the answer is, well, not really. They're different families, perhaps. It'd be nice if we were one big happy family, and from our point of view, that is the ideal. Thy will be done in heaven as on earth, as on earth as in heaven. But the real fundamental fault is religion. And by religion I mean even the religion of secularity, which goes for political correctness. It's not the correctness that's wrong, it's the politics bit. We should not be political. We should be family orientated. We should not be religious. We should be family orientated. The death of the family is the death of civilization. The tribe was the epitome of family as applied to a community. But the nation, well, that has become a religion applied to a family. And of course it's never a perfect religion, and it fragments, and every religion in the world seems to have, split and started to strive with itself, in a sense, where part of itself is alien because it has different beliefs, and it might genocide such groups, and so it goes on. And then they strive with nation states next door because they're of a different value system. Call it religion if you like, but different values. Whereas really, if we all had family values, ideal family values, I might want to say, where we love each other and care for each other, and more than respect, I mean love, appreciate each other and value each other, value life. If we had this, and I think jon17 content is of this. Families can live next door to each other and support and love and care for each other, come to each other's rescue and so on. Nation states of belief systems and religions and cultures are a nightmare to each other and to themselves within. They are as unkind to their own poor and disvalued as they are to foreigners, and are willing to kill them if necessary. That's the reality of the matter, isn't it? Whereas we want a family situation, households that are truly kind and loving and good, a blessing. And they can live together in a world quite happily. they respect each other's family. And because they're a true family, they have the same sort of values, to care for people, not to treat them as a resource, but as self. Something of that, isn't it? Thank you, Heavenly Dad. Well, rehearing this recording, there's more in it than I thought. So I have to listen to it again. Yeah. Thank you, Dad. We think of this story of Joseph, his brothers, very nearly killed him. Breakdown of the family here. It's not that families can't break down, have the wrong ethics. It was envy, of course, caused by favouritism. Dad obviously preferred, showered affection on the younger son, gave him a coat of many colours. That's the story, isn't it? You know, envy, jealousy, resulted in casting him out, and he rises in Egypt and is able to rescue his own family in times of famine, but rescues them into being part of a vast nation, not wandering tribe or family unit, but a resource people, but of different values, and of course therefore despised by the indigenous Egyptian, if you like, and cast out. You could say led into the wilderness to the promised land, but you could say, from the Egyptian point of view, we don't value these people. We don't really need bricks that much. We're only doing it to keep them occupied and keep them off the street, so to speak. And we make life so uncomfortable for them, they leave. They are refugees. And that's the reality of the story, isn't it? They're refugees back to some idealized alternative world in their historicity of hopes and dreams. That would be the Egyptian secular view, as opposed to the Old Testament religious view of the people themselves. The story gives a desperate clinging to family structure, but it was in fact, if you like, in 12 parts, and they war against each other from time to time, like tribes do. Again, it's political. There's communication and likes and dislikes, mobilization of resources and war. Not just war against neighbours, but war between themselves. So it's not just having the same values, tribal type relation, just as in family context, it's no good just being a family and having the same values if those values are dysfunctional in terms of unity and peace. And if they are functional in terms of unity and peace, then you're going to get on with a family that has similar functional unity type values. It's a sort of theory of the ideal, but not what we have. And we trust that is for a very good reason, in God's understanding. And we surmise that it may be because the structure that we do have, or the disstructure, the constant strife and so on, offers a variety of opportunities of life that we as individuals seek because we value it wrongly and need to find out the error of our ways, the error of our beliefs and values. And we do. We live it, we take the opportunity, we live it, and find it's not the happiness and glory and loveliness that we hoped, and change our values accordingly. Well, that's the theory anyway. Thank you, Heavenly Dad. Well, the Jesus story view is that if it's united by a common father, notice that's first generation, not 2,000 years back, Abraham or something. Well, you can't have that in the physical world. I mean, how are we going to do that? And the answer is, well, it's in spiritual terms. God is our Father and loves us directly. And we therefore have a oneness with all other life because he's the creator of all life in the understanding of things. So now we have a different value system. One with a common not ancestor so much, a common father, first generation back. A relationship, not only that, but he's not dead. That makes a difference. Surprise, surprise. So we think of God as very much relating to us and guiding us and leading us. Do you see? It has the foundation of a spiritual unity, a peace that would play out even in this extraordinary creation of the transitory. How amazing! Where does such a solution, such a view come from? Well, we'd like to claim it comes from God, of course, from our hopes for God himself. Is it really the answer? You can only taste and see and find out. Ah, Marshall, where do you come from? Thank you, Heavenly Dad.